presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Sunday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And you know, for that matchup with Denver, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Out on the perimeter, Wallace and Williams. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard position. And for Seattle, they've got Robert Williams. Mitchell is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Thompson, and it's Filipowski in at the 5 down low. These two teams, Clark, play a beautiful brand of basketball with an emphasis on ball movement.
No hero ball between these two squads, Kevin. And you're right, it is beautiful to watch. The ball moves, the player moves, they find quality shots, and the assists come in bunches.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. And here's LaVine. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Pass to SGA. Inside. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And running offense through Holmgren. Great court awareness and really unselfish.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Seattle. The conversation quickly turned to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who coach called a problem. He's fast, he's strong, he's smart with the ball, coach said. So our defense is going to be working overtime to keep up with him, but we will keep up with him. Coach thinks his guys are up for the challenge tonight. Back over to you, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here. Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Seattle shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started. Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Mitchell. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Williams against Mitchell. Fades and shoots. The shot by Williams, no good.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Mitchell passes to Williams. Here's LaVine. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Mid-range, no problem for LaVine. He easily adjusts his shot as needed.
The 19-foot shot. Seattle grabs the miss. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of a game, and they just had so few opportunities. I think that was their Achilles heel.
Yeah, I agree. Hard to win games when every offensive possession is one shot, then a jog back the other way to play defense.
At the line for one.
Let's stop.
this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Holmgren with a screen on Levine. Floats it up for Hartenstein. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous-Alexander's game.
Wallace against Levine. There's the pick. Out to the right wing. Here's Filipowski. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by SGA.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle. Let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
They say defense wins championships. Well, it also wins awards, and his defense during this stretch has been nothing short of jaw-dropping. He has been disruptive with his challenges and has accounted for a metric ton of turnovers with his ball hawking. You have to give it up to this man.
Mitchell's shot is good. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for SGA. The kick out to Williams. Nailed from three-point land.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And they pick up 2.
Look at the quickness from Levine. Saw the defender closing in and still got the shot away.
The Thunder leading by 6. Wallace the pass to SGA. Hartenstein with the screen on Levine. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9. For Seattle, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Thompson outside. Williams sets a screen for Thompson. Over Williams. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Last game for Seattle, they picked up the W against the Nets in Brooklyn. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The wing, Mitchell. SGA defending. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Neesmith, he's checked in for Thompson. Levine against Wallace. This deep into the year, Greg, do you expect guys to start slowing down a little bit?
Well, if you're prepping for the postseason, you could ease back a little minutes-wise, but if you're on the bubble, it is still go time every game.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Oklahoma City.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
And so Levine nails both of them.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Levine. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defense is right there. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor. Mitchell looking it over. Now, here's Neesmith. He's guarded by Williams. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Hartenstein with a screen on Levine. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Levine. Shot clock at 5. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Mitchell. 11-point game his last outing. Pass to Filipowski. On the wing, Levine. No good on that one. Nice defense from Wallace. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Wallace. Holmgren in the post. He's guarded by Williams. Wallace misses.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't. You gotta love his hustle, leading the defense. No time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Some changes for Seattle. Jang, he's checked in for Filipowski. Cameron Thomas comes in for Zach Levine. And it's done in for Davion Mitchell. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Jalen Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Dort comes in for Jalen Williams. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Cason Wallace. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder leading by 8. Here's Caruso. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Holmgren can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here's Thomas. This game he had 12. Here's Dort. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Jang. Blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Airtight rim protection from Holmgren, using his length beautifully.
Joe passes to Caruso. Holmgren wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Seattle trails by 8. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, the Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Kevin, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Here's Dort. Following the basket by Robert Williams. Drills it from outside.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
To the wing right side. Williams sets a screen for Jang. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
The Thunder leading by 6. Joe finds Caruso. Back to Joe. Williams passes to Holmgren.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
Pass to Neesmith. There's Thomas with the 3. That one misses. Oklahoma City has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And here we can check out the score before Isaiah Joe.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
And he makes the first. And Joe drops them both. Seattle trails by 8. Done with it. Nothing on the board. Now Neesmith. Williams, a screen on Dort. Neesmith. Rebound by Williams. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Thunder. Over in the corner, Williams. This one for 3. Seattle grabs the miss. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Here's Joe in the game against Toronto. Very impressive. Outside, Dort. Here's Williams, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Robert Williams. For Oklahoma City, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. The first free throw is good. And Seattle making a change here. Thompson's checked in. That one is no good. Seattle trails by 7. 1:14 left in the first quarter. Back to Dunn. There's the 3. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson.
When you're on your spots, you should be ready to fire. And just look at how quickly Dunn got that one off. Nice job.
Oklahoma City leading by 4. Now here's Caruso. Still without a basket. Dort with the ball. Now Thomas defending. Joe good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Seattle has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. It's Thomas on the wing. Takes it off the glass.
And Cam Thomas just does a great job there, absorbing the contact on his way up.
The Thunder shooting the ball at a 46% clip to start this game out. Here's Joe. Kept alive. Dort finds Joe. And stolen by Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
Well, you always have to do your best to keep up with Chris Dunn, guys. I mean, just absolutely remarkable in transition, given his athleticism.
Caruso. Oh, good on the triple. Thomas outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Thunder lead by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
They've got Mitchell. Zhang is out there with Gary Payton II. Then there's Filipowski, and it's Levine at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Misses with the tough leaning jump shot. The Thunder leading by 3. Right side, Williams. It's taken away by Payton. And he drives in. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. And you look at the top players in the NBA, one thing a lot of them share in common, Clark, the ability to change speeds.
Yeah, they call it being shifty, herky-jerky, playing at your own pace. I love guys that never seem to be rushed. Something we see from SGA, Jalen Brunson, even the Joker, Nikola Jokic, all seem to have their own pace and cadence of play because of their remarkable fundamentals.
Rebound by Zhang. Here's Seattle. They trail by 1. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. In the corner, it's Levine. Clock at 6. Seattle needs to get off a shot. And Zhang gets it to go. Zhang's got the lead up to 2 now for Seattle.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And here's Levine who brings it up for Seattle. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Gilgeous-Alexander. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's around 30 points per clip, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
That free throw, good from Zhang. And Zhang drops them both. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Thunder trailing by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. Seeing some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And Seattle making a change here. Neesmith has checked in. That one misses.
And Jalen Williams' game is unique. His combination of power and finesse, you don't see that many with that skill set.
Now, here's Mitchell. Payton from outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Seattle.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Wallace. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Dort. Now here's SGA. Three-pointer. Count that one for Dort. Now it's a 4-point Thunder lead.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
SGA against Mitchell. Kick out to Levine. Over Wallace. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Outside Williams. Back to Wallace. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Wallace has got his first points of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Levine, and stolen by Wallace. And laid in to finish the break.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Seattle calls timeout. Jang's checked in for Seattle. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
Seattle trails by 8. And here is Mitchell. In the corner, it's Neesmith. Back to Mitchell. Shot to stop the run. He lays it in. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
SGA finds Hartenstein. That one goes in.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Now here's Levine. He's coming off a 31-point game against Brooklyn.
And they also show up in the top 5 in defensive field goal percentage. A terrific job of helping one another on that end.
You talked about their best in the league three-point percentage, and it has as much to do with their system, Greg, as their shooters. They know how to get guys open on the perimeter. And the first one drops.
And Neesmith is a very talented shooter. No denying that. I mean, he's a guy you have to guard closely at all times.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Knocks Knocks it loose. Stolen by Levine. Looking to get back on track here. And the layup is good. Levine's got 8.
Well, this is what you admire about Levine's offensive game now. I mean, it isn't all threes and dunks. He's got some meat on that sandwich now.
Now, here's SGA. He had 28 points in the win against Toronto.
You know, when you throw in the assist, he had a monster night.
Neesmith with the ball. Defended by Dort. Pass to Levine. Made that one only his 4th of this game after firing 10 times from the floor.
You know, it's not just a three-point shot for Levine. He's got a lot of bounce, and that helps him get to the hoop, too.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 14 points for him. It's good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win. Back to you.
He is a big factor. Allie, we appreciate the report. And the Thunder with some changes. Jalen Williams is checked in for Williams. Alex Caruso comes in for Dort. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Wallace.
And guys, you have to be able to knock down your free throws. Struggling with that this quarter. Good way to let your opponent back in the game.
Now, here's Neesmith. 6 on the shot clock. Right at the free throw line. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Chang's got 9 points in the quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
The Thunder leading by 5. SGA feeling it out a bit. Here's Williams. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Chang's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Levine that time on the assist by Mitchell. Levine's got 12 in the game.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim. And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Boy, are they shooting the three extremely well this quarter. My, throwing some gas on the fire for sure.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 6. Pass to Neesmith. A putback. It's good on the putback. 16 points for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Wasted no time on that one. And the Thunder lead by 7.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Bean passes to Filipowski. Here's Jang. 16 points for him. Jang with the screen for Mitchell. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Big group substitution here for Seattle. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Filipowski. Thompson comes in for Neesmith. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for Levine. And it's done in for Mitchell. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Holmgren's checked in. It's Joe on the wing. Pass to Williams. Shot on the wing. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Caruso's got his first 2 points.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Dunn passes to Thomas. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Dunn kicks to Thompson. Seattle missing again.
just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Caruso, no good. Seattle trails by 9. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
And checking out the stats for Chet Holmgren. Just an incredible month of basketball. He's right around 17 points a night, 12 rebounds, and 2 assists. You can't understate his impact on the backboard.
Right. I mean, that's where he's one of the best in the business. Hard to outfight him on the glass.
Now here's Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Dunn passes to Chang. To the middle. Here's Thomas. And he converts the layup.
Inside, Cam Thomas really relies on his agility and touch to get it done.
And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Thunder. They have a 9-point lead. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Joe can't get it to go. Seattle has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. There's Williams with the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Williams has got 5 now.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
SGA against Dunn. Outside Thomas. Shot is good off the back rim and in. He's got 6.
It appears like he's found his footing here in the second quarter. Much more efficient.
SGA passes to Caruso. Williams for 3. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Seattle trails by 6. 1:03 left here in the second. Here's Thomas, and there's the drive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, you don't want to foul him, especially considering Thomas's numbers at the line.
For Seattle, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And, you know, I really think the hard work they've put in the offseason and so far this year really making a big difference. I mean, they've made a huge improvement in their shooting at the line.
And Thomas has that reputation of being a little shot happy, but the fact is Cam is a pure scorer. He's got a strong handle, he's shifty, and he has a knack for hitting tough shots.
Payton, he's checked in for Seattle. The Thunder leading by 4. Williams passes to Caruso. Pass to SGA. A fader. Rebound by Williams.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
Right there in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Dunn kicks to Thompson. Here's Thomas, covered by Joe. Lets it go from the wing. Thomas, no luck. Oklahoma City has gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. SGA with the ball. Shea against tight D.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Coach Dagnall, pretty good play from this team in the first half. What'd you like best?
Yeah, I think we've done a good job defensively. That's gotten us out on the break. We're sharing the ball. We're shooting with confidence. Taking it possession at a time. That's who we are.
Confidence is king.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Welcome. All right, guys, let's break it down. It has not been the ideal start.
I like to see him take it aside, man. Too many threes, too many wild threes. Got to tighten it up.
Yeah, lots of volume from out there, but poor efficiency. That's been their Achilles heel. Changing gears now, this should be interesting. Let's hear what the fans want to say. And this is from Hoops Queen Life. It's a question for Shaq. Who was your favorite team to play for?
Let's see, I played for so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Obviously, the Lakers. What up, LA? Love y'all.
Yeah, I'm glad he counted those teams because I was on 7. He has a little amnesia.
I learned that from your time in Denver, Orlando, and Detroit.
Okay, enough.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And